Hello, my name is Brielle DeVals, and today I'll be presenting my final exam outline. To open up my paper, I will start with my introduction, which I'll state my purpose/claim, which is interracial adoption is a positive process that benefits both the children and families involved and needs to be accepted by the world. I'll further explain what it is and give its definition, which is interracial adoption is the act of placing a child of one ethnic group or with adoptive parents of another racial group. To continue my argument, I'll start with body paragraph 1, and the purpose of that paragraph is to explain that parents looking to interracially adopt are capable of raising the children despite their race. Then my topic sentence would be, parents looking to interracial adopt are capable of raising children in other races with the proper knowledge and guidance. I'll further explain my topic sentence, which is, as long as parents educate themselves on adoptive races and other ethnicities, they can help the child thrive, and they will be fit to raise that child, as long as they respect that child's culture. Then I'll introduce my evidence, and my evidence will be from the source of 7 suggestions for successful transracial adoption. And I'll state my evidence. Then I'll further explain my evidence. And my conclusion statement will be, therefore, it is helpful to have a perspective of the adoptive child's culture when building a relationship with him or her. Giving a child a sense of their identity or racial identity is a successful key for interracial adoption. Then I'll do the same thing in body paragraph 2 with my purpose, my topic sentence to explain that, introduce my evidence, and then further explain my evidence. And the purpose of my second body paragraph is to explain that it is possible for adoptees to adjust in a home despite the race of the people within that home, as long as it's loving and very supportive and they respect their racial identity. It is possible for that child to adjust. I'll also do the same thing in body paragraph 3, and the purpose of body paragraph 3 is to explain how interracial adoption prevents children from spending many years in the foster care system. This is very true. Children in the foster care system and the orphanages face far more problems waiting on people to adopt them than they would in interracial homes. Why would a child have to wait years upon years to find a loving home and supportive home that's right there, instead of just waiting to race match? Race matching will cause a child to spend their whole childhood in a foster care system instead of with a loving home. Then I'll introduce my third piece of evidence as well. And I'll further conclude that paragraph with interracial adoption is so much more beneficial to children than long-term foster care or being placed in orphanages. And my counter argument will be, opponents of interracial adoption feel that adoptees will face racism and discrimination, but that is why it's important to have a supportive family to help them handle these situations when they arise and develop a strong sense of racial identity. That will be my counter argument. And my last paragraph will be my conclusion paragraph, and I'll state the purpose. The purpose of adoption is to provide every child with a loving home. All humans brought into the world deserve that. I'll further explain the importance of a loving family and how it helps a child build self-esteem and confidence. And I'll then say the process of adoption shapes and molds children into who they are and has a permanent effect on the rest of their lives. However, like any process, there are problems. That is why it's important to have a supportive family to help the children overcome obstacles. And that is my outline for my final exam. Thank you.